The final episodes of Ultra 7, Dan Moroboshi had become extremely weakened after his fights against the numerous alien invaders and giant monsters that had threatened the lives of planet Earth. A being from M78 soon visited Dan Moroboshi while he laid on his deathbed. This being was known as Seven Superior. Although there is exactly no name for this character, this is in fact going to be another Ultra Theory video in relation to Ultra 7. Now, yesterday's Ultra Theory video was in relation to Ultra 7 not actually being from M78. I did mention 7 Superior in the video, but I figured the more I thought about 7 Superior, the more that I wanted to talk about him in his own individual video. Honestly, I really like 7 Superior. He was a really interesting character because of the fact that he served a very equivalent role to Zafi at the end of the Ultraman series. However, the thing is about 7 Superior is that I don't actually think he existed, and here is why. The thing is that 7 Superior, honestly, is supposed to be a higher ranking Ultra, higher ranking than Ultra 7 himself, but something to consider is that Ultra 7 Superior doesn't have any sort of badges like, for example, Zafi would. Zafi was Ultraman Superior, and he had badges and medals to prove how he had had experience in past battles for thousands of years, and he's even a member, or a commander at least, in the Ultra Garrison. Ultra 7 Superior, however, is obviously a higher ranking Ultra. Ultra 7 is a member of the Ultra Garrison and is an Ultra Brother. However, 7 Superior is in no way a commander or even a member of the Ultra Brothers. Neither does he have any sort of badges to indicate that he is a high-ranking Ultra. So something that I just thought that would be really interesting is, what if Ultra 7 Superior isn't actually real? What if it was just a manifestation of Dan Moroboshi's imagination, Something that you must consider was that Dan was really hallucinating a lot of the episode. If you watch the episode closely and even more closely, you see that whenever Dan is piloting his ship or just doing daily activities, he starts to hallucinate and starts to feel dizzy. Reality is pretty much slipping away from Dan Moroboshi at this point. He starts hallucinating, he starts seeing images, and overall he's just not able to maintain a stable vision of what's in front of him. So this is what I come up with a theory about Ultra 7 Superior really just being a figment of Ultra 7's own imagination. The reason for this again is because of the fact that 7 Superior is supposed to be a high-ranking being. Usually higher-ranked beings such as, for example, Zafi or Hikari usually have medals to demonstrate how much of a superior Ultra they are to the standard Ultra Warrior. Whereas Zafi was Ultraman Superior, and he actually is a commander of the Ultra Garrison, and every now and then helps the other Ultra Brothers or future Ultras such as Mebius, 7 Superior hasn't appeared outside of Ultra 7, or for that matter, even in the Ultra Garrison or the Ultra Brothers. It really makes you wonder, why would Ultra 7 be a part of the Ultra Brothers if Ultra 7 Superior is a higher ranking Ultra? You'd think that the higher ranking Ultra would be in the Ultra Garrison, and that's why again I state that Ultra 7 Superior is not a real being. I mean, you see Dan Moroboshi laying in the bed. Maybe he hallucinated and had a dream that he came to him. I think the next best piece of evidence is 7 Superior's second time appearing. When Dan Moroboshi is talking to Anne, well, at least within that same scene, Ultra 7 Superior once again appears out of thin air to stop Dan Moroboshi from transforming to Ultra 7. Something that you must consider is just the overall premise of how 7 Superior just pops up. He just vanishes, or he appears out of thin air, he just really appears out of nowhere in such a random place at such a random time. Now, Ultras have been known to do this, but usually you see the Ultra appear. Either they rise with some sort of animation, or you see a flash of light appear to indicate that the Ultra is there. And you may, for example, argue that Ultra 7 Superior teleported. Now, teleportation is a move that we did see Ultraman use in the second fight with Bolton, but this move was only used to transport from long distances in terms of getting from one planet to another. Also, it would be unconventional for 7 Superior to use this method of transportation because of the fact that teleporting is really something you would use for long distances, and it especially takes up a lot of an Ultraman's energy. So that's why, again, I believe that 7 Superior is not really a real Ultra, and it's really just Ultra 7, a figment of Dan Moroboshi's imagination because of the fact that 7, he's starting to hallucinate, he's feeling very weakened. So once 7 is in that hallucination, hallucinated state, he starts imagining Seven Superior, or at least some sort of being that he probably either saw or thinks is a superior, but isn't actually a real being in the Ultraman canon. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, did you guys agree with this video? I mean, obviously, it might be a bit controversial to denounce the fact that this character existed, but there's not much concrete proof to show that this character really is a real Ultra. He doesn't appear outside of Ultra 7's series, and the way how he does appear in the final episodes is very odd, as again, he just pops up out of nowhere, you know, he doesn't have any medals to indicate that he is a higher ranking Ultra. So that's why, in my opinion, I just assume that it's really just Ultra 7's imagination that creates him, as there isn't really much to prove that he is a real Ultra either. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.